Morning, everybody. Let's just get this lined up. Open in a few minutes. Wow, last day of October already. Right, okay, so 194 close. Very little data today. So this is not much effect for Bank of Japan. So we've got Germany off today and a lot of Europe off tomorrow as well. So let's have a quick look at what is going on. Just finish lining this one up. This euro looks like it's ready to drop again. We're just underneath, just coming to last week's lows here at 174. Got euro inflation at 10. So a quick look at the pound. So this 194 is a fib area. So that will be good for a long. So we've retraced quite a lot of last week's drop now. Sitting at resistance. Yeah, just think you're shorting this and it drops. I've got a sell signal on the 5-minute chart there. So I just size this market up. So look at the Nikkei after Bank of Japan. Yeah, Nikkei has popped up a little bit. So that dip yesterday has so far got bought. DAX is going to be very quiet with no Germans. The euro could go either way. The 60 minutes actually got a buy signal there. And we're right on decent support on a 3-hour chart from the low of 2 weeks back. Yeah, this pound is right up against a key pivot. Look at the 3-hour chart. You can see right up against that. So ideally, a pullback to 175 would reconnect us with this 50-day moving average. Yeah. And then potentially help us. So we just tested the 200, 50 underneath us. So we're really in a congested area now, with Bank of England 2 days away, just over 2 days away. So a pullback. Right, let's have a look. Gotcha, okay. Right, so we're just pulling back into that area. Okay, so the short on the euro could be worthwhile. And we've got that Sunday open at 610. So at the moment we're pulling back into a seller's bar with a gap filled down there. Okay. With Fed tomorrow. Okay. If I can get 640, I'd like to get 640 on this one. 644 would be better. Let's see if we can get a retest of that sell signal then. Let's see if we can push through gap fill. We may need to get short a little higher. I'm just gonna be patient here. Pound seems to be getting picked up on this little low. Okay, getting a bit of a push. Decent support on the 15 minutes, so worthwhile trying to get a pullback. Okay, getting a little push. We've actually got a buy signal in the daily because we've a new little low in this run, and we actually closed above this yesterday. 720, 700, 724 is the main resistance area. So I'm just going to let this play out a bit because there's so much support here. Okay, I'll try a short here. Just getting ready to pull the trigger as we get any little push higher here. Okay, I'll take this 40. Okay, it's still creeping up. So any spike higher, I'll to get short. Okay, I've taken this 40. I'm short here at this 40 area. Target. This 595 is a potential area. As it happens, that's got me on 595. Okay, I'm looking for 44 pips. Pound's ticking up. So let's range this one off. Okay, that's bashing up against yesterday's highs, so let's just hope. So gap fill on that one would be good. And a drop lower on this one will be good as well. Now, I presume the DAX is slow, not doing anything. And that's at last week's highs. Pound yen. Let's mark that one off. Okay, so we've got the. Now that's very positive. We've got the 200, yesterday's close, and the range all in a very, very tight knit area. Now, when that happens and you get a break, the break tends to be, I find, stronger. It's really flat on the chart, isn't it? Absolutely flat from yesterday. A little poke up to 150. Euro just ticking up a little bit. So look at the FTSE. We talked about the FTSE short yesterday, so let's. So if we can get a nice high number on this, it'd be good to let this tick away and try and get a higher number. So we're coming to yesterday's highs on that already. Close to a gap fill. So maybe this is going to do the same as. Maybe this is going to do the same as the Dow yesterday. Let's get the first 5-minute range done. Yeah, so we're just coming off the high of that range. Those of you just joined us, we are short Euro US at just about this level. Very close to a couple of ticks underwater on the Euro US. Yeah, this is a congested area for the FTSE. That 75.10 will be great. Not sure it's going to give it to us. Pound US is running up a little bit. Euro is just sitting on this very, very interesting pivot. In fact, I'm just going to take a little long here. I've got two lower closes in the 15-minute chart. Right on the floor, just toying with the, I'm just going to take a little long there. Okay, I'm just nibbling long here on a titchy position. Stop is 9.31. I'm going to add to this if this pulls up. In the meantime, the euro is poked higher. Okay, I'm actually back to my entry point. So that poked up to 650. I got short here about 640. FTSE is at 7,500. Right. Okay. Right. It's a strong 15-minute chart at the moment, so I'm going to just let that go for now. Gap fill 75.05. Pound US is looking as if that could break up. But I'm in the pound yen, so I'll stick with that pound yen. Because if we close above 945, I think this could move really nicely. The 60 minutes is really flat, sitting on the Sunday open. Yeah, I would love to see some sort of extension on this. 75.16. Somewhere, this 127 would be nice. Okay, DAX is hardly moving as you expect. So we're right at yesterday's highs on this one. Do a little spike to close the gap would be nice. Everything okay at the moment. Pound yen ticking up. Euro US just about my entry point. Okay, let's just yeah, a bit of a hangman on the 15-minute chart, so that's good. That's a little bit too much of a bullish pattern there at the moment for me. I think that might push higher. Pound US is still looking like it might break, and my pound yen is ticking up. I think I might add to this because I've got a really titchy position. Let's just see if we close above 95. Just watching the FTSE, that's still creeping up through 7,500. Pretty slow week. I don't want to go chucking trades in all over the place. I'm just going to let the market come to me now. Keeping a very close eye on this one. Got to stop out on this one. Small stuff. Right yesterday's lows now. A lot of data on this one back end second half of the week. This CAD yen. So I'm just keeping an eye on it for now. Right, we're just 88.20 is last week's lows. So we're just under last week's lows. But the main support is 87.50. I think I'm going to alarm 87.50. I've alarmed 7.53. Right. Pound yen beginning to build. Euro US at my entry short. FTSE still just grinding a little higher. This is a good close. I am just going to add to my position here on a little pullback to 42 if I can get one. Okay, I'll take this 44. Right, just added to my position at 44. Why have I done that? Because I just like the way this is just setting up. I think if you take that away and put that underneath it, you've got a nice wedge there. So just looking to see if this can close higher at this 945.50 and maybe just do a little retest of 1500. Because the 60 minutes is holding the Sunday open so well. And we've got a buy signal on the 3-hour chart. Okay, FTSE is just about completing the gap fill. So we have completed the gap fill. So I am going to take position to the downside. Right, so I'm going short here. So in 3 positions now: Euro, Pound Yen, and FTSE. Right on the 60-minute, or just very, very close to the 60-minute 200 moving average as well. Euro US is moving against me at the moment. Pound Yen is at my entry point. FTSE is at my entry point. Right, so I'm going to go quiet until we get to past, and I'll see where we are. Okay, this one is almost back to my entry point, so I'm just marginally underwater with that one, with a lower close of 15-minute chart and a sell signal on the 5. FTSE is just marginally above my entry point with a bullish 15-minute chart. So I am marginally underwater with that one. Pound yen has stopped out one of my positions. So just a little bit down on that one. So I'm going to stay out of that one and see if I can hit, we'll see if we get a buy signal lower down. But that one is not working out for me at the moment. So that's it. I'll stay put. Let's see if we can get a retest of that low. Let's take that off. It's not doing anything. See if we can come out the other side. Okay. But yeah, interesting to see if that FTSE is going to drop for us. Yeah, just testing that, like I said, just bumped into the 60-minute 200 here. So that could bode well for us. Okay, I'll go quiet again until 1:45. Okay, we're missing out on a DAX move here. Let's just have a look at some slightly underwater on this FTSE, with FTSE still reaching a little higher, looking as if it could, looking as if it's going to stop me out at this stage. So we could potentially close above the gap fill, could potentially close above yesterday's close here. And this is pushing up on what looks like very low volume. The euro is looking weaker, but we're holding the high of the range, so that may not work either. The pound yen is very tight, slow range at the moment. It could be I just got into that a little too soon and got stopped out. And Dow, in the market's absence, is pulling up as well. Let's mark this one up. Very low volume yesterday. Really low volume. I think this one's might just have nicked me before it's getting ready to go, but it's low volume anyway. Wow, this thing's the only creepy market moving up on very low volume here. So I will stay put. So it's popped out of the range. So you can't see it. It's just narrowly triggered along there. Just broke through the high of the 5-minute bar and then pulled back. So at the moment, that's a sell signal. We're just literally just testing yesterday's close there at the moment. So that might bode well for this short if the pound yen's not going to hold up. I wouldn't expect this one to either. So let's see if that can roll over based on this resistance. FTSE is just about back to my entry. Yeah, I'm happy with those trades. Short euro, short FTSE. I'm happy with those at the moment. Obviously, I want to see some confirmation in this. I haven't got much confirmation in it. I haven't got any confirmation in the FTSE. That is still closing higher. This 3-hour chart is a nice bear chart. So there's the mast, and this is the flag. If we can just break that lower level. Obviously, if we get stopped out here, then I'll look for a higher number, back up to 700, 725. But at the moment, we are okay. In fact, if I go to this level, that low on 6th of October, that's 669. Let's see if that one is, see if that's going to work. Yeah, not a lot to talk about really. DAX has flown up. DAX looks horrible with that low volume. FTSE is still creeping up, looking like it wants to go to 11. Really slow. Right, I'm going to talk to you at 9. I'm just going to break off, leave these trades on, and come back later. Maybe with this pound yen, if we get a dip into the doldrums, that would be good. Right, nothing to unbearably slow markets, so I'm going to walk away from this at the moment. I'm in Berlin next week, so I'm going to buy some euros today. Right, I will leave this one on the screen and talk to you at 9 o'clock. Okay, let's have a roundup. My entry point only for the FTSE. Pound yen, I was in too early. It's little just jinxed me out. And that looks a couple of 15-minute bars higher. Very low volume though, so I'm just going to wait until going to come back about 10:30, 12 o'clock on this one to see if I can pick up a lower number on that one, because it's just don't want to overtrade it and engage it at the wrong time. FTSE reached up, not that much, just enough just to take me out. That 16 was a number I had marked up, so I've got in a little bit too early on that one. I've now got a very bullish 3-hour chart on that one. Got a higher close on 3-hour on this one, but with a topping tail. The 60-minute is lower. So I am going to stick with that and not do anything else at this stage. I'm going to stick with that Euro US short. Pound yen is beginning to get some momentum. That's frustrating. Let's hope that doesn't take off. Just need a slightly bigger stop on it. In fact, yeah, a couple of times recently this account has stopped me out of stuff I don't think has actually got stopped, and this is one of them. I think my stop on that second entry was enough, and they've taken me out. I have to check on that. That's happened to me a couple of times recently. Euro gathering and getting a bit more push to the downside. Yeah, I am happy to stay short that one and leave everything else alone, I think, at this stage. Let's just hopefully let that pound drift back and potentially come into closer to 900. Let's do another test of, well, 925 is Sunday close. 886 is last week's low. So I'm going to check that out. Okay. So we've got some sell signals up here at 8:30. Let's see if that can sink lower. We've not even broken the low of the range yet, so need to take that one step at a time. I'm sure I shouldn't be stopped out of that one. 31. I have to be more careful of this brokerage. I don't trust them. Okay. Because on my second position, I got 44. Okay, it's 32. Yeah, 12 pip low. I need to adjust that stop. Right. FTSE. Well, that's two very big hourly bars up there. So I am definitely going to leave that one. And report back later if that is going to look short. US CAD data today. So sorry, CAD data today. Yeah, this daily has actually got a sell signal on it from Friday. We're just pushing up into resistance here. This is a potential short here. This 846 is a tough area. I'll keep an eye on this one. I may trade it after the data comes out. Keep an eye on this one for what time is it? Let's have a look. Must be 12:30 with the clock issue. Yeah, 12:30 is CAD GDP. So I would keep an eye on this one. Because if that gets to $860 or plus and sells, that could be a good opportunity to get a drop on that one. Hourly is the bigger time frames, 3-hour and daily is holding up. So stay tuned. Okay, I will leave it there at the moment and talk to you at past. Nice 3-hourly wave on this 3-hour chart. Lower close on the 3-hour, but I think this is getting ready to go. I think this CAD yen could see a decent move. If that starts closing above 88.50, I think this could run quite hard. So a decent drop there. I think it was CAD inflation, can't remember. That's dropped right into support and it's getting bought. Okay, talk to you at past. Okay, coming into half past. So we got the euro still looking lower, but moving in, still inside the range. So my stop is at 51, just a couple of pips above this euro session high. Feeling a little bit of an idiot, just missing out on this one. This pound yen, so I've got to hope for a fade at 45. And keeping an eye on the US dollar yen, so seeing some strength in that one at the moment. But I need to do some work on potential short areas on this to see if it is going to short, that is. So the reason why I'm interested in the short side of this is because there's no press conference on the Fed rate decision tomorrow. So I'm just wondering if the increase in CAD GDP, if there is one, and no rate increase in the US dollar, could see this one topple over. That's why I'm interested. But I need a higher number on this. Anything close to 129 would be good. FTSE still holding up okay. I'm going to leave that one alone and come back to that one. Euro yen creeping up. CAD yen pushing higher. I think of all the CAD pairs, I think CAD yen is probably the better option. Pound yen is picking up speed. Just coming into resistance. Pound US. That looks good for a trade actually. Of all the pound pairs, that might be better. So this Euro US is in the balance. In hindsight, I should have just focused on the pound yen and nothing else in hindsight. So I will now need to hope that that drifts lower. Okay, I'll be around at 10, but I'm not doing anything else at this stage other than waiting for pullbacks in the pound yen, and excuse me, looking to see if we get any sell signals on higher up on the US dollar CAD. Look at the daily on this one. You can see we're in this channel. Interesting daily. Nice trend line going right the way down there. So we bust up. Interesting the way we bust up on this one. Broke up here. Came all the way down. Well, when we put a buy signal on, it was just at the so I made the channel from this area here and then copied it on this area here, and we just came out of the channel and then started to work our way up, and now we're at resistance. So it's a good technical chart, this one. So there's the sell signal. You can see the resistance up there. This is a drop zone from 12th of July. So potential pull back into that area there, could see that come all the way back down again, or at least come into this support at 450, 500. If I fib it, it's quite a decent move up here. Yeah, so we've got 50% just above us at 925. So we held all this, so this area down here, 465, was a good fib support. In terms of wave patterns, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we've done a 5, 2, 5, and 3s. So we're back to back to the sort of average at the 50% mark. So this could see us start the whole 5 wave down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So any push into yesterday's highs may be the place to get short. So I will stay put with that one. And yeah, so CAD yen is picking up nicely. So any pullback to the range. Yeah, so that pulls back to 15. That's a potential entry in CAD yen. And the pound yen's getting a lift into that resistance. Okay, so I think CAD yen and CAD yen long and potentially US dollar CAD short could be a good opportunity today. But the short area would need to get as high as it possibly can, I think. So I would suggest, well, let's fib it. $8.75 if we see it. 8.50, 8.75. I think this euro may pop up. Okay, so feeling very frustrated that I didn't get a better entry in the pound yen. Notice how when we get tighter ranges, I don't use the 15-minute fibs as much, just because it tends to crowd out the chart patterns. Okay. I'm just going to have to hope that that gets a pullback, and the 10 o'clock euro data might do that. Okay, so I'm staying where I am, and I'll talk to you at 10. Okay, just coming into 10. Getting a pullback in this pound yen. So that's good. I mean, ultimately, I would like to see this dip into 850. Ultimately, the FTSE is still holding up well. Potentially going to get another higher close in the hourly. The US dollar CAD might be about to put in a 15-minute sell signal. The CAD yen is pulling back to the breakout range. With 88.20 is last week's low, so 88.20 is going to be crucial. And the euro is just at the bottom of the range, looking lower. Italian unemployment came in at over 11%. So that does not bode well for the euro. So let's hope this push higher yesterday has been sold into and we get a follow through today. I'm literally about 12 pips up at the moment, that's all. So, but better than nothing. That's all I'm seeing at the moment. So I am DAX, obviously nice and pushed up a little bit, nice and quiet, enjoying the weak euro. No sign. The MACD on the hourly looks good. It's nice and low. So you got scope for a pullback to 250. Might see that go to 343 on that 60-minute fib. And so let's just wait until we get the data out of the way, see what that does. Growth for euro area is 0.6, dipping into the employment 8.9, marginally better. Let's see if this follows through. So tempted just to take this gap fill off, but let's just see if it follows through. Indices liking it. The DAX is higher. Mm, 620 is a possibility if we close lower, but I think this might hold. I'm just going to take this off. It's a slow market anyway, so I'll just grab what I've got. Not very much. 10 pips or something. I'm just taking it off. Let's just have a look at the pound yen. So that's closed higher, but it's struggling with the 60-minute 200. But that is a potential fade. So 640, and ideally right into 642 could be a nice area to get long. The pound US, 3 hours lower closes. Watch out for 194. Don't know if we're going to get it. I mean, it looks as if we could come off of this floor here. Let's see. Plenty of time on the pound. Just let the thing, hopefully let's let it drift lower. It's got a sell signal up there on the 15-minute chart, so let's see if that one can drift lower. So next stop, I'm just going to keep an eye out on these CAD pairs. Pound CAD. So any dip in this one, 827 is Sunday open. I'd love to see this dip. Yeah, I'm going to keep a close eye on the CAD pairs. CAD yen is looking good to me. We've got 3 higher closes in that one, and we're just look as if we're pushing out through last week's lows. So I'm liking the CAD yen. This dip in the pound US could easily have got bought. I'd love to see that lower. Happily taken a few quid out of the Euro US. Now this might reach this 700, 724. I'd like to see that higher. Love to see that just shoot up and into tomorrow. So that's it. I'm going to be patient for some lower numbers in the pound yen and watching the CAD yen and pound CAD for lower dips. Now, like I said, let's mark this one up, pound CAD. So if we dip into this 900 area, we get a good GDP number, we dip into 900, then I would want to be interested in buying that. Otherwise, I will steer clear for now. Pound yen, already getting a couple of high 5-minute closes up there, but I will be patient. Right, I'm going to back off. Euro US still looking lower. But I am hoping that yesterday's close is going to get bought. Yeah, pound yen is springing up on that pullback. Right, that's my plan. CAD pairs and pound yen dips, I hope. Steering clear of the indices at the moment just because of the low volumes in them. So the oil is just at yesterday's highs again. That's a good bullish couple of hours in that. I would now look for 54. Wait till the US wakes up. It's 6 minutes past 6 in New York. I would look to see if we can just come under 54. 53, 80, 85 would be great. This 15-minute support level. And see if that can work. Okay. Not seeing anything here. Yes, the CAD's already beginning to look a bit shaky up here. Although it has got a higher close in the in the 3-hour chart. Right, okay, can't see anything else at the moment. I'll get the video across to you and talk to you later. Any questions? It's possible, might even be worth flipping this, because this was a good bullish. This was actually, like I said, it was a buy signal in the daily chart yesterday. I've got a feeling this might just push up higher. We start closing into 630 after this test of after the gap fill. I think that might start pushing higher. All right. Thin markets. Just be very wary of these low volumes, with some of Europe not around today and a lot of Europe not around tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be interesting because we've got Fed Day and Europe not at their desks. So tomorrow could be very interesting on that scenario. Okay, I'll talk to you later on. Bye for now.